Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to another theme park obsession video. My name is Dylan, and thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. As you can see, I'm hanging out at the Disneyland Resort. We're mainly hanging out at Disneyland Park because it's Season of the Force, and they have a bunch of cool things for the Star Wars celebration. So I'm gonna have some fun in the park, cruise around. It's gonna be a little bit of a chill vlog. We're just gonna take our time and maybe see fireworks a little bit later too. So how about you and I dive right in? Starting the journey here on the footpath, heading to downtown Disney. I decided to walk today, get some extra steps in. It's gonna be a long day. I'm gonna be here for quite some time. And there was nobody here at security, which was awesome. So that was an easy entry process. You can see they're still working on the concrete pours over here. And Earlo sandwich is not quite ready. And Din Tai Fung's looking good over there. Past couple days, we've been working on the HVAC systems on the roof. And then all these additions over here moving along pretty nicely as well. I can't wait for some of those new locations to open up here in downtown Disney. I'm really looking forward to Din Tai Fung, and I'm really curious about the new Mexican restaurant because I'm a little sad that Tortilla Joe's is closing, but I have a pretty good feeling that this new place is gonna be good. And I don't know if it's like a Dapper Day or something. Maybe I missed the memo. Oh, we got a monorail shot. Oh yeah, I can't miss the monorail. But I think it's a Dapper Day because some people are pretty dressed up. I don't know, I don't really pay too much attention to those kind of dates. All I know is that Season of the Force has officially started. Oh, and before I jump into Disneyland, they're getting ready for the Pixar Fest, and downtown Disney has a couple decorations out, which is pretty cool. Alrighty, officially made it in the park. It is a beautiful day. The storms are gone and it's gonna warm up this week. I might even go to the beach. And the purple flowers are looking really nice over here. They switched it back to Mickey Mouse, by the way. And we have some more purple over here along with the pink. Oh yeah, perfect springtime day. I love it. You know, I like when it rains too. Don't get me wrong, I love the rain, but I'm a little over it now. Like it's time to warm up. I love this corner of the park too, right off of Main Street next to Fantasy Fair. You can see Tomorrowland off in the distance, some birds flying by, some pixie dust sprinkled here and there, and these beautiful flower beds. Yeah, no, it's a nice quiet area. I like doing my intros and outros over here sometimes, and long-winded thoughts about nothing. And before we talk about all the Star Wars stuff later on in the video, I wanted to talk about Pandora, the World of Avatar. Bob Iger made some pretty cool announcements the other day during the earnings call. So let's head over to Tomorrowland and talk more about that. And look at this, the Astro Orbiter is back open from its very lengthy refurbishment. It looks great. They did a really good job sprucing this thing up, polishing it, making it look all nice and shiny. Oh yeah, it's ready for the summer crowds. And don't forget over here at Star Tours, because it is Season of the Force, they have brand new scenes programmed into Star Tours. So we're gonna have to ride that a little bit later and check it out. And another attraction I need to try to ride is Hyperspace Mountain, because that's back for the Star Wars festivities. Okay, I've made my way to the border of Tomorrowland and Fantasyland to talk about Pandora, the World of Avatar. I think it's very safe to say that Pandora will not be going into Disneyland right here. A lot of people, including myself, thought that they were gonna put it right here. They were gonna get rid of the Submarine Voyage and Autopia and rework all of this over here to place Pandora. And honestly, I think it's a pretty good spot to put something like that. But according to a blog post on the Disney Parks blog by Josh D'Amaro, who is the chairman, Parks and Resorts, he was saying that Pandora is gonna be going into the Disneyland Forward expansion plots. So that means they're not gonna be inside Disneyland or California Adventure proper. But that wasn't the only thing that squashed the speculation. Disney made another announcement regarding an attraction that's right behind me. Disney recently told the LA Times that they're gonna be converting these to electric cars. And because of the conversion, I don't think that Disney is going to waste the time and money to convert all these over to electric cars to then just tear it down for something new. If they did, that would honestly be pretty wasteful. So I think Autopia is here to stay, which begs the question, I wonder if they're gonna talk about a Tomorrowland revamp at D23. Was the LA Times article like a hint as to what might be coming to Disneyland? Because let's be real, Tomorrowland does need a little help over here in California, and I think in Florida as well. What's good to note is that this time around when they were talking about Pandora, they showed off a beautiful piece of concept art that involved a lot of water, and it's looking like their inspiration is being drawn from the latest Avatar movie. The piece of concept art is absolutely stunning. I mean, incredibly ambitious. And that's what Bob Iger said a while ago, like over a year ago, when they were talking about bringing Pandora to the Disneyland Resort. You know, some of us thought it might have been like maybe a walkthrough attraction, and then the other side of the coin was maybe a full-blown land. I was leaning more towards a very ambitious land, but dang, no, I wasn't thinking about this. This is very impressive. Note though that this is just inspirational kind of artwork. It's not going to be what the land actually looks like. It could totally change. But what's cool about those Disneyland Forward expansion plots is they can go really big like that, and that's probably why they wanted to draw up something very ambitious. There's probably also some, you know, trying to impress the shareholders thing in there as well, so that's why maybe the art is just so like huge and in your face. But in those corners and those expansion plots, they can go up to 300 feet. And could you imagine if that ends up looking like what the final product's gonna be, and some of that rock work is almost 300 feet tall? I mean, that would be spectacular. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm glad Disney's finally starting to showcase, you know, some more projects that are gonna be around the parks. This time around though, I hope they actually do it, because lately they've been showing us some cool stuff, but not acting upon that. And you know, there's some competition in the theme park space, and they should build new things. They should be competitive. So here's hoping that the city approves the Disneyland Forward thing. I think that they will, and maybe they build that very ambitious Pandora project. I'm also glad that it's a little bit different from the one at Animal Kingdom in Florida. So I love Pandora out there, so I'm glad that we're getting like a slightly different version. D23 could be pretty incredible, and I'm hoping it is, because the past couple years, it's been disappointment after disappointment, because they show us these amazing things, but yet they don't build them, like I was just saying. So here's hoping, fingers crossed, that whatever they announce at D23 this year and show off, they also show that they're actively working on this, they're building it, they're putting shovels in the ground, they're pouring concrete, or they're getting things prepared for these big ambitious projects. I feel like it's time that they finally do that. Oh, we got a little bit of a backup over here in the off-roading area. This is pretty intense. If you've never been on Autopia here at Disneyland, and you know, we got a little off-road section. And as you saw right there, yeah, it gets pretty wild and crazy. This is probably more intense than Incredicoaster. Alrighty, it's time to indulge in some Star Wars festivities in Galaxy's Edge. So let's make the transition. Just like that, we made it. That was a pretty brutal one. Yeah, it almost knocked my sunglasses off. Now I made my way through Black Spire Outpost to the marketplace, where at Kat Saka's Kettle they have a new drink available. It's a new cold brew. It's a pandan flavored horchata or vegan something. It's a drink. I'm gonna drink it, and it's it kind of looks like a I don't know what that looks like. It looks pretty gnarly. It's very alien, so I guess it makes sense here at Galaxy's Edge. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna give this slushy a try. It's horchata, and I'm a fan of horchata, so I think I'm gonna like this. You gotta mix up the alien sludge. That's actually really good. That is really good. Okay, this is actually really darn good. It's cold brew mixed with that horchata slush. I believe that's what this mixture is. That is, I would get this again. Dang, Galaxy's Edge knocking it out with the cold brews lately. Like every single cold brew that comes to Galaxy's Edge is pretty much a hit. It's very sweet though, so just as a heads up, if you're a little sensitive to that. But if you've liked the other cold brews here at Galaxy's Edge and around the park, you're probably gonna dig this one as well. Dang, yeah, this thing is about to be demolished. And since I'm over here at Docking Bay 7, I might as well grab another intergalactic treat. And I grabbed the fried chicken bows. They're 2 crispy bows with some fried chicken, spicy katsu sauce, and a creamy slaw. And it looks like we got some seaweed on top of that. I hope these are good. I'm also thinking this is gonna be quite a mess. That's why I grabbed like a bunch of napkins. No, I'm braced for it. Those are pretty good. It's a little bit crispy, just like it says in the description. And the chicken, this has got a little kick to it, I think, as well. Or it just could be that spicy katsu sauce. It's not like incredibly spicy, but it's definitely there. I think I would get this again. I wish they would give you like one more bow to make it 3, because it's, I think, like 13 bucks after the annual pass holder discount. But, you know, hey, that's a pretty good item. They've been doing pretty good items here at Docking Bay 7. Yeah, it is a bit of a mess. Okay, I'm gonna go wash my hands, because, yeah, I feel like my hands are just so gross after that. Oh, someone's dropping something. Okay, much better. Yeah, both items are really good. I would get the drink again, and I would get those tacos again. But like I was saying, I wish they would just put one more bow button in there. Now there's also some new characters for Season of the Force. I don't see any new characters as of yet, and that is one really cool thing I do like about Galaxy's Edge. You know, I'm not familiar with a lot of the characters. I'm pretty bad at that. I'm more familiar with like the theme park rides themselves, but I do notice a lot of the characters roaming around, and they're kind of slowly but surely adding more characters to Galaxy's Edge, and I think that's awesome. I think that's what it should be. Galaxy's Edge should be riddled with characters and droids and things happening. I mean, this is supposed to be a town. This is a city on this planet, so there should be a bunch of action happening. Oh. No, I'm not anxious. No, I'm not anxious at all. I was just interested in this little guy down here.
Try to look less guilty of something.
Okay, I'll try my best. I wonder if he's tried the new slush. Oh, that was close. I'm glad I didn't get busted by Mando. Maybe next time I gotta not be so suspicious. Okay, we're gonna take a break from Batuu and head over to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. I wanted to check up on that project because last time I was here, they were putting up the artificial foliage, specifically those trees, those bayou trees. Those were going up and scaffolding was around them. So let's go check up on that, and then maybe a little bit later, meet up with some more friends and head back into Batuu, hopefully get on Star Tours. Oh yeah, night is still young. Okay, made it over here to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Just little things here and there. I'm noticing on the bayou trees, some more greenery has been showing up. It's actually quite quick because I wasn't here not that long ago. And the fact that they're putting up that much stuff that quickly is a good sign. That means this thing might be on schedule and should be opening up, I'm thinking around the fall of this year, at least I hope so. And then out at Walt Disney World, pretty soon it's gonna be opening. They're still in the testing phase, so hopefully soon we'll be able to see the interior shots, because that's like the one part of the attraction I'm really interested in, is like, what's the inside look like? Obviously we saw the animatronics lately. That's another thing Disney talked about during the earnings call, and those animatronics are beautiful. So hopefully the interior scenes in the attraction are really good. Okay, I'm making a pit stop here at Harbor Galley because it's cookie time. Cookies obtained. Let's go. Oh yes. Oh yeah, these are hot and fresh. These cookies are so darn good. I mean, they're, I just, words can't describe. I know. All right, it's time for a toast. Here we go. Well, bam. Oh my God. Oh my God. Finished up with our cookies. Look at this. Rivers of America's all decked out. They got some projection mapping going on. I think the Tiana show was supposed to happen, but they canceled it. But we're gonna head over to Tomorrowland to ride Star Tours. Now, I don't think I'm gonna be able to film the experience, but I'll tell you all about it. Maybe get some audio, because I have a feeling it's gonna be really cool. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to film, so I'll see you all in just a moment.
R2-D2, what's going on here? We are not ready to take off.
All right, let's see who we get. Oh.
Ahsoka, greetings.
R2.
Oh, dang, what is this? Oh.
Yes, I don't believe this.
Star Tours. It's 2 against 1 here. Could use some help.
Oh!
Safe travels.
Okay, so we finished Star Tours. We're back in Galaxy's Edge, and Christian is joining me.
Hi.
Nice to see you again. How have you been?
It's been a minute.
And what'd you think of Star Tours?
I loved it. I loved it. It was so good to go on it again.
We got
haven't been on it in a while.
Oh yeah, I must say we haven't been on it in a long time, and we also got the space whales scene.
That's what they're called. I forget.
I don't know what they're called, but they're
cool.
They're space whales, and that was actually a really cool scene. And we got Ahsoka, I think that's her name, as the in-between part, the incoming transmission. So that was pretty cool. I'm glad that they're updating Star Tours. They just got to do the same thing to Smuggler's Run now.
It should happen somewhere else.
Which, yeah, come on, Disney. Okay, we've obtained our spot near the Millennium Falcon for Fire of the Rising Moons. Andrew is ready. Woo! The moons are about to rise, the fire moons. And what else, Christian?
What did I just say?
The suns are not bright?
The suns are not bright anymore.
They're not bright? Nope.
Wait, that's what they say, right?
I think that's what they say.
Smugglers and scoundrels, pirates and rogues, travelers and adventurers, welcome. My name is Tohan Lake.
Okay, Christian and I are making our way to Toontown. Our other friends had to bail. That's okay, we're making the transition. And also really quick, fireworks in Batuu and Galaxy's Edge, that was pretty cool.
It was really, really pretty.
Yeah, the music, like Christian was saying earlier, before when we were walking over here, the music sounded really good over there.
Sound quality was great. The only thing, it was mainly from the original trilogy.
Yeah.
The music, I was expecting to hear kind of a mix of all the different eras.
Yeah, like old and new stuff.
Yeah, but it was still really, really good.
Yeah, it was really good, and I've been saying this forever on the channel, like they should have music back there that fits with Galaxy's Edge, and they finally did it. And yeah, I think it turned out really, I'm gonna probably watch fireworks over in that corner more often now.
It's my favorite place to watch the fireworks.
Yeah, and you're like right there too, so it's really cool. Okay, we've officially made it into Toontown. We're gonna hit up Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. This is the best time to go on it because then you don't have to wait that long. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna wait much for this one at all. I mean, it's just gonna be a continuous walk to the movie theater. I love all these posters. I've said it a million times. They did such a great job with the movie posters. Oh, and look at this. They fixed the neon finally. That's great. Okay, just as we got into the station, the ride went down, but they gave us a multi-experience pass, so we're gonna pick a different attraction. And you know what? This actually worked out really well because we can use it on Hyperspace Mountain. Yeah, sometimes you can't use the multi-experience passes on certain rides, like Hyperspace Mountain or Rise of the Resistance. I think Radiator Springs Racers is another one, but today I looked and it said that we could use it on Hyperspace Mountain, so heck yeah, that's perfect. Because earlier the wait time on this was pretty bad. It was like 90 minutes, and I didn't know if I was gonna be able to do it or not.
Dude, I think it just went down.
It did just go down?
55.
No way. Oh no. Well, I guess we might as well go up there and check. Okay, we ran into a little bit of a delay on this one too, but thankfully they got it back up and running in about 10 minutes. So here we go. Already finished up with Hyperspace Mountain. So much fun on that. It was nice to be back on that attraction and experience it for these Star Wars festivities because yeah, they deck it all out. It's not the normal Space Mountain attraction. They have some extra little magic sprinkled in there. That was great. Uh-oh, we gotta get out of the street here. We're gonna get run over. Oh, and look at this. We got Goofy, Minnie, and Mickey saying goodnight to everyone. Yeah, it's pretty late. It is 11:16. It's a pretty long day, but a pretty fun day. Well, that is going to do it for today's video from the Disneyland Resort. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and smash the thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel and you love these videos and more from Disneyland or some of your other favorite theme parks, consider subscribing because I have brand new videos every single week. Yeah, it was a great time hanging out with friends and, of course, enjoying all the Star Wars festivities and talking about some rumors and speculation, hopeful things to happen at D23. Fingers crossed that D23 is a really good event this year. I'm really hoping that Disney finally says, you know what, we're actually going to build something this time. Don't forget to check out my Instagram account by following the link down below in the description. But until the next video, I hope you have a beautiful day, morning, evening, whatever it is. And I'll see you next time in the parks. Bye.